Two great alliances have dominated the forgotten world of Azkarath. Over 1,000 years ago, orcs and trolls united to form the Iron Legion, a brutal army of savages that rules the southern lands. Soon after, the elves and humans responded to the threat, creating a joint army, the Crimson Fist. From the Holy City, the northeast, the High Inquisitor, Lady Zira, lead with a firm hand the army that will put an end to the heresy of those filthy beasts. The foul powers of the Iron Legion must end, and we Inquisitors of the Crimson Fist will do whatever it takes to bring it about. Today will be my first mission, and I can't wait to see those disgusting creatures burn.
I'm glad Zira sent you to help me with this matter.
It is an honor, Lord Lionel. Without you, I would never have managed to become an Inquisitor.
Well, the scouts have located an Iron Legion settlement on the other side of the mountains. I must take care of the siege immediately. Meanwhile, I need you to investigate the attack on the village by the Grey Knights.
It is not common for them to dare attack targets in the Reach.
No, it's not, and that's why I'm worried. Be careful, Helena.
I will not fail you.
I know you won't, child.
Something is bothering you?
The Crimson Fist has sent an Inquisitor. We are saved.
I hope I can give you back the peace that was taken from you. All right.
What do you need?
Without fear. All right. Without fear.
Point the way.
You ready? I'll make them burn. Fire always wins.
Thank you for coming, Lady Inquisitor.
I will do everything I can. What happened? Any problem? Do you require aid? All right.
Lady Inquisitor, thank Zira for coming. I haven't heard from my brother Booba for days, and an unbearable smell is coming from his farm to the north. I'm very worried about him.
Fire always wins. I'll make them burn without fear. What the hell?
Booba!
Without Without fear. You're already dead!
What a good idea.
Any problem?
Do you require aid?
You ready?
Point the way.
Where did that undead come from? It would be best not to tell Lucy anything about the fate of her brother Booba. I'll make them burn. Without fear.
Kick down, Spot.
Without fear.
Kill the whore!
Looks like I'll have to teach you manners.
Kick down, Spot. Once again.
Orders. Attack!
What happened?
What a deal.
Something is bothering you?
Forces are under attack.
Point the way.
You ready? What happened? You ready? I'll make them burn.
Yes, my lord. Course.
What happened? You ready?
Research complete. Research complete. Research complete.
What happened? Without fear. You're already dead!
Walk away.
You ready?
Say the word.
How may I serve?
This savagery. I've never heard anything like it from the Grey Knights.
Orders.
On your
What happened?
The Blood Elves.
You need.
What is your wish? For Lord Arar.
Thirst for magic.
Be quick. Time is mana.
This better once again, it's up to the elves.
More scum to feed us.
The Iron Legion in the Reach. Impossible.
Stupid Inquisitor. We will tear off your limbs one by one.
How may I get on with it? I am honored.
You ready? I don't like this at all. First the Grey Knights, and now the Iron Legion in the Reach. I don't know how they have dug the mountain without any patrol alerting to their presence, but I am not going to allow this heresy for one more second.
Quick. This mana. Easily done.
The bridge barrier appears intact. Burn.
I thirst for magic.
This looks like some kind of encrypted sorcery. And those piles of corpses. They were preparing an undead invasion using the massacred villagers. It would take too long to cancel the spell. It would be best to activate it and destroy all the undead.
What do you need? I'm in order.
Cry havoc. I'll give it a shot. Fire. One shot, one kill. Stay.
What happened? Fire always wins. All right. I'll make them burn. I'll watch you burn. You're already dead. Without fear. Any problem? I'll make them burn. Something is bothering you? Make them burn. I'll watch you burn. You're already dead. I'll watch you burn. You're already dead. Something is bothering you? Fire always wins. I'll make them burn.
I am ready. I am honored.
You ready?
The Blood Elves await.
What happened? All right. Bothering you? All right.
It seems that the Crimson Fist has made a good addition this time. I would like to stay and chat for a while, but I don't have time. My friend will take care of you.
Cowardly monster. You can run away, but sooner or later you will burn.
It is possible, but not today.
Something is bothering you? I'll watch you burn.
It's true?
I'm afraid so. After neutralizing the threat of the Grey Knights, we encountered the Iron Legion. They dug through the mountains somehow without any patrol noticing their presence.
Lady Zyra has dispersed our troops widely to try to give greater protection to the outer villages. I already warned that this would endanger the security of the Reach, but they did not listen to me.
Lord Lionel, they were preparing an undead invasion, and I have the feeling those monsters and the Grey Knights are working together.
Unlikely their leader was an Inquisitor like us. He defected because he considered the Crimson Fist too soft with the Iron Legion. Although at this point, I no longer rule out anything. Where is the containment team?
I didn't think it was necessary.
Helena, you know that the first thing to do when undead appear in civilian areas is to declare containment. If the villagers were aware of the existence of the undead, they would panic.
Sorry. I thought the priority was to protect the survivors by eliminating the threat as soon as possible.
It doesn't matter. I'll take care of the containment myself. In the meantime, I want you to secure the rest of the Reach to the Holy City. And Helena, don't make this mistake again. It could be very expensive for all of us.
Mistake? He should stop treating me like a child. What happened?
What is your wish?
Research complete.
How may I serve?
Research complete. 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 Research
I smell
ready for
magic
action.
in the
I
air.
stand ready. The glows of magic await.
You must be the new one. Lady Helena, right?
Lord Rogal, it is an honor to meet you in person.
I've heard about the attack by the Grey Knights. Is that why you came here?
I'm actually more worried about the appearance of the Iron Legion. They excavated the mountain and entered the Reach.
Really? That is disturbing. 300 years later, our enemies enter our home again. Luckily, we have not detected any sign of orcs or trolls in this area, but we have spotted a detachment of Grey Knights in the Oasis.
I would like to help in any way I can.
Well, I was thinking of going myself, but if you want to take care of it personally, gather my exarchs. It will help you deal with that scum. This way I can stay to investigate the recent disappearances.
Disappearances?
Civilians have been disappearing for no apparent reason, leaving only a large stain of blood behind. I suspect that they are infiltrators of the Grey Knights. This way of acting is not typical of them.
I'm sure you will find the solution soon. Now I'll go take care of those deserters who are in the Oasis.
Good luck and be careful, Lady Helena.
Something is bothering you? Any problem? Without fear.
Look at this mess. It's all the fault of those magical anomalies. Elves have no self-control whatsoever. They abuse their magic irresponsibly, and those things are the result.
You're already dead. I'll watch you burn.
I have heard stories about terrible monsters, corpses that rise from their graves and walk.
Something is bothering you?
Rumors about the Iron Legion in the Reach are becoming more frequent. There are people with too much free time.
Twins. I'll make them burn. I'll watch you burn.
Inventory is full.
All right.
Lord Rogel has kept us safe for centuries, but now...
What happened?
Be quick. Time.
Has another human been appointed Inquisitor? Zira must have lost her mind.
I'm here to help. You ready? Something is bothering you?
Our magic should never have ended in human hands.
Intolerance is the weapon of the weakest. Without fear.
Unlike many of my compatriots, I will always be grateful to the humans who give their fragile and short lives to protect civilians.
Thank you for your trust. All right. Without fear.
Something's not right lately. Thank you for coming, Lady Inquisitor.
I'll do my best. Get on with it.
What happened? Any problem?
Look at this. The magical anomalies are getting worse and ruining everything. Do you think you could help us? With this artifact, it will be much easier for you to eliminate those things, and you will do us all a great favor.
Something is bothering you? I'll make them burn. Without fear. I'll make them burn. Without fear. I'll watch you burn. What happened? All right. I'll make them burn. Without fear. All right. Any problem? I'll make them burn. Without fear. All right. What happened? Without fear.
Excuse me, my lady, but I have already gone to Lord Rogel and he has done nothing. Maybe you can help me.
What happened?
A small group of elves attacked me a few days ago and stole a family heirloom that was very important to me. They said that a dirty human like me didn't deserve something like that.
Are you sure about that? Because if members of the Crimson Fist have acted like this...
I'm afraid so, my lady, around here. Well, it's not so strange. Some elves consider us humans little more than animals.
I will take care of this immediately. You have my word. You ready? All right. Without fear. Fire always wins.
Get on with it.
I'll make them burn. Lady Alice.
Who are you and how do you know me?
My name is Helena. I am the new Inquisitor of the Crimson Fist. And the truth is that everyone knows you, my lady. You are a living legend who has led the fleet for centuries, dominating the 3 seas without possible resistance.
You flatter me, but I have another question. Don't you Earthworms know how to do your job anymore?
Sorry?
I have docked my fleet to the northeast, and I have seen that all these poor people are terrified. Are you not incapable of dealing with a group of deserters and thieves? I control islands thousands of miles from here, whose population lives more peacefully than the people of the Reach.
Well, right now I was heading to neutralize a group of Grey Knights that has attacked the Oasis.
And we're here chatting! Let's get going immediately!
To starboard? Moving.
Hello, Lady Inquisitor. Is there anything I can do for you?
I heard that you attacked a human civilian. He says you stole something from him. It's true?
Seriously? Do not you have anything better to do? Yes, we took something that didn't belong to him. The magical relics belong to the elves.
I'll only say it once. Give it to me. I have sworn to protect the innocent and will do so against anyone who harms them, including corrupt members of the Crimson Fist like you.
Stupid human! Kill her!
Port side?
What happened? Fire always wins.
Without foolishnesses.
The sea never forgives!
To starboard?
I don't understand how Lord Rogel let this happen. Fire always wins.
On the port side? Moving.
Those elves won't bother you anymore. Unfortunately, they didn't have what they stole from you with them, so I couldn't get it back. I'm so sorry.
Well, at least you've served some justice. It's a lot more than what we're used to around here. Take this. I know it's not much, but maybe it will help you. Thank you very much, my lady.
Without fear, fire always wins. I'll make
starboard.
I am honored. Look, guys, more meat has arrived for our big pile.
But how? I don't understand. I already defeated that monster.
Erebus? It's you? I already knew you were a traitor, but this... You have corrupted your body and your soul. You have become what you swore to destroy.
Don't get tired, Alice. I already know all the lies of the Crimson Fist, and now the Grey Knights, we have obtained the power to restore order to this world.
I will put an end to your madness right now.
I'll do my best. I am honored.
Without foolishnesses. To starboard? No wasting time.
What happened? I'll make them burn.
Moving.
Forces are under attack.
I'll do my best.
Port side?
You ready? Without fear.
I am ready. For Lordaeron. I'll do my best. For Lordaeron.
Starboard?
The forces are under attack.
Alright. Fire always wins.
How may I say?
Get on with it. Be quick. This man is very thirst for magic.
Something is bothering you?
On the port side? Feel the weight of the 3 seas.
What is your wisdom? Foul beast.
Another excavation. In the south, they did the same. They crossed the mountain and no patrol noticed it.
Now that the Grey Knights have fallen under the control of the Iron Legion, problems like this will multiply. Erebus was an Inquisitor for 15 years. He knows our tactics and how the Crimson Fist works.
So he was the leader of the Grey Knights, the Inquisitor who defected. Why has he joined those he hated the most?
I do not know, but you must inform the High Inquisitor, Lady Zira, immediately. This threat cannot go unanswered. I will take care of this and meet you in the Holy City.
Right now, my lady.
One more thing, Helena. Good job. You're just a rookie, and you've already proven more than most of our brothers.
Thank you very much, really.
Come on, move!
You can't do this. We are citizens of the Reach, and we haven't done nothing.
Everyone stay calm. We are here to ensure your well-being, nothing more. This is just the routine process after an Iron Legion attack. Lord Lionel, these people are very nervous. The rumors about the monsters that arrived after the attack of the Grey Knights are clamorous.
Then we have arrived too late. The law of silence is clear, so you know what you have to do.
But my lord, they are citizens of the Reach. We cannot.
We cannot? Enforce the law immediately, or face the consequences. If you are not capable of doing your duty, you should hang up your swords.
Yes, my lord. Sorry.
Helena, wait.
Lord Lionel, the worst has happened. The Grey Knights and the Iron Legion are collaborating. Their leader, Erebus, is an undead in the service of the Necrolite Master.
The Grey Knights know how the Crimson Fist works, our strengths and weaknesses. Now I understand why they have found the perfect places to dig those tunnels.
Lady Alice helped me stop her advance in the Oasis. Right now I was going to inform the High Inquisitor.
So, let's go. We have vital matters to discuss with the High Inquisitor.
You smell like blood. She smells like death.
What does that mean?
Let's move on. Otherwise, we would already be dead.
I already found out. Nyla informed me about what happened at the Oasis.
But how?
Listen, Rookie, nothing that happens in the Reach is foreign to me. Now leave. The appropriate measures will be taken to solve the problem.
Enough of this. Your stupidity and weakness is endangering everything we have built. You may have been in position too long. Maybe it is time for a change that is capable of doing what is necessary.
What is necessary? We all know your tactics and way of proceeding. I will never understand how a human with such a short life expectancy can cling so much to a past that he did not even live. Nothing to say? I guess the new girl doesn't know yet. Don't worry, I won't be the one to tell her. Although, if you threaten me again, I will rip off your remaining arm and feed it to the crows.
What the hell is that?
It seems like some kind of magical pulse. Someone has cast a powerful spell very nearby, or maybe in the same city.
Whatever it is, I think we're about to find out.
Undead, defend yourselves!
Our forces are under attack!
You ready? I always win.
Orcs, trolls,
Something is bothering you?
You're dead. Not wasting time.
No problem.
Orcs, trolls, something else.
Something is bothering you? You ready? I always win. I'll watch you burn.
Fear death. We don't back down. Trust the light. Go ahead. We don't back down.
Any problem?
Helena, make sure none of those monsters are left.
You ready?
Rookie,
Something is
you have
bothering
my
you?
permission to take the relics
Without
kept in the
fear.
city. You have done well.
Thank you very much, Prince. Without fear. I always win. Alright. I'll make them burn.
Our
Without
forces are
fear.
under attack.
You're already dead. I'll make them burn. Any problem? You ready? Without fear. I'll make them burn. Without fear. Fire always wins. You're already dead. Without fear. Fire always wins. Any problem? Alright. Fire always wins. Without fear. Alright. You're already dead. Fire always wins. Without fear. Fire always wins. I'll make them burn. Without fear. Alright. I'll watch you burn. Fire always wins. Without fear. Have you been responsible for this? Answer, you filthy monster!
Hello again, Inquisitor. Yes, I have planned this invasion, although not all the credit is mine.
You won't escape again, not this time.
I didn't mean to. My job is done.
You have failed. We have repelled the invasion.
You will soon understand that winning battles does not always make you win the war, and now you are alone.
What makes you think she's alone? Helena, let's show this cockroach what happens to those who challenge the Crimson Fist and his Inquisitors.
It will be a pleasure.
Poor fools, my death won't change nothing.
Any problem?
Starboard. Moving. The sea never forgives! No wasting time. Port side? Without foolishnesses.
Something is bothering you?
Starboard. Drown! Moving.
You ready? I'll make them burn.
Thompson?
It's over. And now, I'll watch you burn.
No. Helena, he will be much more useful to us alive. We need to know what else the Iron Legion is planning. Killing him would be a mistake. Lady Zira, what happened?
The High Inquisitor received many wounds during the battle. Shortly after it ended, she collapsed lifeless. I couldn't do anything to save her.
But she seemed fine when I left. Her combat prowess was far superior to anyone I've ever seen. I don't understand.
Angron, did you see what happened here?
I was here, and I have already told you what happened. This is not the time for conspiracies or to cry for anyone. The Crimson Fist must choose a regent until the king chooses a new High Inquisitor.
Zira, what the hell happened here? What have you done? We all know that Zyra has been killed by Lionel and that monster Angron. She would never have fallen to a mob of undead. They must have attacked her treacherously after the battle.
Keep your voice down, Nyla. No one doubts Lionel's ambition, but attacking the High Inquisitor? That seems too much even for him.
It doesn't matter anymore. Whatever happened is irrelevant. Angron, Victor, Marcus, and Helena will vote for Lionel as regent. So whether we like it or not, we are now in his hands.
The humans leading the Crimson Fist? That's ridiculous. No, I'm not going to stand by and watch that murderous son of a bitch take power.
Lady Nyla, we're very sorry for the death of the High Inquisitor Zyra. We know that she was like a mother to you.
I don't need your condolences, old man. You humans have always longed for power, and now, curiously, in the darkest moment, you have it at your fingertips.
Don't be hysterical, Inquisitor. We are not your enemies. The pain is clouding your judgment.
Don't speak to me again, rookie. If you do, I will pierce her with an arrow before you say 2 words.
Calm down, please. We have already had a lot of misfortunes today. My son did not mean to offend you, my lady.
I see you worried. Is everything okay?
I have been thinking a lot about everything that has happened since I became an Inquisitor. I cannot understand how we can be so divided while our enemies gather more and more forces before our eyes.
The alliance between our races was motivated by the need of the moment, as was the creation of the Crimson Fist. The laws and ways of acting that were established were correct for that time, but many are no longer correct for the current moment.
Are you talking about the law of silence?
It's one of many examples, but yes. For some reason, especially those of your race, they have wanted to keep everything as it was defined at the time, as if they believed that if everything remains the same, time will not pass for them, and they will live forever.
I have heard rumors about Lionel and other Inquisitors. Terrible rumors about what they have done to enforce the law. I always listened to them without giving them importance. But now,
your master Lionel, like his Victor, have never been able to adapt to the times in which they live. But now they have command, at least provisionally, of the Crimson Fist, and I fear the path they want to take us down.
Is everything ready?
That's right, Regent Inquisitor. The Iron Legion and the Grey Knights prepare a large-scale invasion. According to the scouts, there may be thousands on the other side of the mountains.
I have located the best points to perform the spell. If I can complete it correctly, I will be able to collapse the tunnels they have dug above their heads without causing collateral damage to the rest of the Reach. That should end the immediate threat.
Well, our priority will be to maintain the position to give you the time necessary to complete the spell. Today will not be the day those rats take these lands as theirs.
Are you sure about that?
The Reach is as much ours as it is yours. You cannot avoid the inevitable, and that child won't make a difference.
Slaanesh, the wayward sister of Erebus. I guess for the first time, the family is together.
Yes, all under the gloomy cloak of the mantle of undeath driven by the Iron Legion. No doubt they have planned their last moves very well. But today we will put an end to this heresy.
You ready? Fire always wins. You ready? Something is bothering me.
Thompson?
Something is bothering you?
The Blood Elves await.
Spell is complete. Something is bothering you?
Are you afraid? Trust me. Watch and learn.
Blood Elves.
Something is bothering you? I'll make them burn. You ready? What happened?
Earth's born magic. Get on with it. I'll handle it. Be quick.
Something is bothering you?
Thompson?
What happened? Fire always wins.
On the port side? Starboard?
Something is bothering you?
Attack!
You have doubts? Without wasting time. Orcs, trolls, or something else?
But what? He is an Ent. I believe that there were no longer any of their people left in these lands.
Before, they responded to the call of my people, but they stopped doing so centuries ago. Maybe you can win their favor if you find an Elder Leaf. They love them.
Go ahead.
It has worked. Your help will be fantastic in stopping the Iron Legion.
Trolls, or something else? Trust the light.
On. Forces are under
You
attack!
have doubts? Are you afraid?
Thompson?
Without delay.
Earth's born magic.
Something is bothering you? I'll make them burn.
Our forces are under attack!
Starboard?
Any problem? Fire always wins.
The Blood
Thompson?
Elves await.
Without foolishnesses.
Our forces are
You're
under
wasting
attack!
time.
Get on.
Our forces are under attack!
Starboard?
The spell is complete. Something is bothering you?
On the port side? On the port side?
You have doubts? I'll put an end to your heresy.
Our forces are under attack!
have doubts?
On the port side? Without foolishnesses.
Our
Moving.
forces are under attack.
Do you fear death?
You ready?
Be quick.
Any problem? I'll make them burn.
Get on with it.
Something is bothering you?
Our forces are under attack.
Thirst for magic.
The spell is complete.
Forces are under attack.
All 3 parts of the spell are complete. Not a single one of those beasts will ever enter the Reach again.
Our work here is done, Slanesh. Let us leave here before it is too late.
We will meet again very soon, Inquisitors.
Why are there so many soldiers here? The threat has been neutralized. The area has been sanitized and secured.
The Regent Inquisitor has decreed strict quarantine for the entire civilian population of the Reach.
That's crazy. There's no reason to make all these people suffer more. We Inquisitors are supposed to protect civilians, not torture them.
Be calm, Helena. You yourself voted for Lionel as Regent. Are you surprised by the way he acts? You can talk to him when the meeting with the Custodes is over, but be careful. He is no longer just your master. I must return to the sea. I hope that one day you come to sail the seas with me. I would appreciate someone like you on my crew.
Good luck, Lady Alice. It has been an honor to fight alongside you. Something is bothering you? Maybe I can use the time until Lionel finishes his meeting with the Custodes.
If it weren't for our work, you wouldn't even have bread on your table. You can't treat us like cattle.
All right. I'll make them burn. Without fear. All right. Fire always wins.
Your duty is to protect us, not lock us up.
Since when has the Crimson Fist been taking its own people prisoner?
All right. Fire always wins. I'll make them burn.
Let us live in peace!
This can't be happening. I can't allow it. Fire always wins. Without fear. All right. Fire always wins. Without fear. You're already dead. I'll watch you
Jira
burn.
would never have allowed this abuse.
Fire always wins. Without fear. All right. I'll watch you burn.
You Inquisitors have lost your minds. You cannot treat the people like this.
You're already dead. I'll make them burn. Without fear. All right.
We are citizens of the Reach. You can't treat us like prisoners.
You burn. Fire always wins. Without fear.
Why did they do this to us? We have not done anything.
This shouldn't be happening. Burn. All right. Without fear. Fire always wins. Any problem? All right. I'll make them burn. You're already dead! All right. I'll watch you burn. You're already dead! I'll make them burn. All right.
Sorry, my lady, I'm not sure what happened to me. There was an incident, and then the soldiers arrived, and I just want to say goodbye to my family, my brothers, and my husband. Would you do me that favor?
This is very strange. Your soul must have crossed over to the other side. Something terrible must have happened to you in the end. Yes, I will deliver your message.
Thank you, my lady.
I'll watch you burn. You're already dead! Without fear. All right.
Hello, Inquisitor. It is an honor to be in the presence of someone so magnificent. I was wondering if you had some time for this old man.
What do you need?
I'm trying to improve the healing positions. I want to get a potion capable of healing any wound, even the most fatal ones. But to test if this experiment works, I need water from the moon wells, and I am not authorized to extract it.
Okay, I'll help you. If you succeed, you could prove a great help to the Crimson Fist in the wars to come. Any problem? I'll watch you burn. I'll make them burn. Fire always wins. All right. Without fear. All right. You ready? Fire always wins. All right. What happened? I'll make them burn. Excuse me, there is something important I must deliver to you. A message from Lucy.
This is very important to me, thank you, really.
I'll watch you burn. Fire always... Hello. I don't want to bother you, but I have something for you from Lucy.
Lucy, thank you very much for this, my lady.
Something is bothering you? Excuse me, I have a message for you from Lucy.
Oh, my lady, this is... Thank you very much.
I'll make them burn. Here you go, what you needed for your potion.
This is excellent, thanks. Now I just need to put it to the test.
I'll make them burn. What happened? All right. Ready? I'll make them burn.
I must admit that this is not the expected result. I feel strange. But it has certainly worked. Thank you very much for your help, my lady. These volumes will be of great help to you.
Without fear. Fire always wins. I wonder if it was a good idea to help that man. It seemed like he had become a... Well, it doesn't matter anymore. I have more important things to think about. Without fear. All right. I'll make... Your family has received your message. You can now rest in peace.
Thank you very much. I will give you one of the family heirlooms. Choose one, and hopefully it will help you on your path.
Something is bothering you? All right. Without fear, fire always wins. I'll make them burn. Regent Inquisitor, the Reach is cleaned up and secured. The threat has been completely neutralized.
You have become a powerful Inquisitor in a very short time. I am really proud of you.
Can I say something?
Of course, Helena. Say what you think.
The quarantine is unnecessary. Making civilians suffer even more should not.
You know the law. We must ensure that the existence of the undead remains a secret.
Secret? Well, it will be an open secret because reality, no matter how much quarantine there is, we cannot change it. That law is outdated, and enforcing it will only bring suffering to this kingdom.
You speak like the elves.
I'm just trying to understand your decisions. The rumors about what lies ahead for those who do not accept re-education, or those who are left without a place in the quarantine camps.
They are eliminated. Yes, I'm tired of the Crimson Fist's false goodness. We do what is necessary to maintain order, even when it means making difficult decisions. It is our duty as Inquisitors.
No, it can't be true. You massacre our people and still try to justify it.
It's enough. You may leave, Inquisitor. I have business to attend to.
I didn't want to believe it. Everyone told me so. But I didn't want to accept reality. I can't tolerate it. I can't be a part of this. I swore to protect the people of this kingdom. Not to slaughter and torture them for enforcing a ridiculous law.
Be careful, Helena. That sounded like a challenge. I have given you an order. Stand down.
No, this is partly my fault, and I'm going to correct my mistake.
Zyra told me something similar, and look what happened to her. I'm warning you for the last time. Stand down, or I'll accuse you of treason.
It was all true, and you treacherously killed Zyra. You treacherously attacked her after the battle. You are the traitor.
You leave me no choice. Lady Helena, at this time, as Regent Inquisitor, I relieve you of command and suspend you as Inquisitor of the Crimson Fist. At the same time, you are accused of treason. If you resist, I will be forced to do my duty and eliminate you.
You break my heart. I loved you like a father, but I will fulfill my oath to protect this kingdom from its enemies. And right now, the worst enemy it has is you.
So be it. You would understand.
I will never understand how the suffering and death of our people can be justified. Fire always wins. I'll make them burn. I'll watch you burn. No problem? Alright. I'll make them burn. Without fear. You're already dead! Fire always wins. I'll watch you burn. Without fear. For the Crimson Fist! I'll make them burn. Alright. Fire always wins. Without fear. Fire always wins. I'll make them burn. You're already dead! I'll watch you burn. Alright. You're already dead! I'll make them burn. Without fear. Alright. Fire always wins. I'll watch you burn. I'll make them burn. Alright. You ready? Fire always wins. Without fear. Alright. You're already dead!
I raised and trained you like a daughter, and this is how you repay me?
I was never a daughter to you. Now I realize that I was just a weapon. Nothing is bothering you? What happened? Fire always wins. For the Crimson Fist! Without fear. I'll make them burn. I'll watch you burn. Without fear. I'll make them burn. Without fear. You ready? Fire always wins. Without fear. I can't stand it. I can't even look at your face. You've been fooling me since I was a little girl.
No one is willing to make difficult decisions, and that's why I'm forced to make them myself. Same as now.
I'll make them burn. I always will. I'll make them burn. I always will. I'll make them burn. Any problem? That's it.
Help me. Helena has betrayed me. She has betrayed us all, and she has attacked me.
Traitor! How dare you attack the Regent Inquisitor and the one who was also your master?
I'm exhausted. I can't even take another step, so the decision is yours. But look around you. Look at the suffering Lionel is causing with his actions, and think of all the suffering he will cause our people in the future.
Don't listen to her and help me.
Are you okay, sir?
Yes, and I'm about to feel much better.
I hate you!
You have forced me to this.
My lord, what have you done?
Prevent her from returning as an undead in the service of the Iron Legion and ensure the future of this kingdom. We already have too many enemies out there to risk having one more.
But she was your student, almost like a daughter to you.
She was, but I will not tolerate betrayal, under any circumstances and from anyone. Let this serve as a warning to all members of Crimson Fist. From now on, I will enforce the law and ensure order and peace at any cost. The last elf has left the Reach. I knew there would be problems, but I never imagined that Nyla and Alice would convince them to leave the Alliance.
Between the riots and the constant sieges of the Iron Legion reinforced by the Grey Knights on the Outer Rim, we have lost almost 20% of our troops.
And that's not even counting the fact that the elves made up 35% of our total forces. High Inquisitor, if we continue like this, soon we won't even be able to defend the Reach.
Angren, you are very quiet. Something to say?
You made a fatal mistake killing the girl. If your pride hadn't gotten in the way, you would have imprisoned her after the battle, and we wouldn't be in this situation.
That girl attacked the High Inquisitor and rebelled against the Crimson Fist. Furthermore, how could carts of supposed grain with barrels full of corpses be entering the city? Didn't you have a dog's sense of smell? Or has the demon inside you already taken control?
Be careful, old man. I don't know how they managed to hide the smell, but don't ever doubt my loyalty again after everything I've done. I have sacrificed everything, even my soul, for this kingdom.
Enough. The last thing we need is to start doubting each other. Now, the survival of humanity depends on us. We cannot fail after so many sacrifices.
You're all late, you useless bunch. You're not even able to come when you're called. Stop acting like you're still in charge. You lost that privilege after losing an eye to a mere human. Now I'm in charge.
Yes, but in addition to one eye, I tore off his arm, so I win.
Orcs always so practical. Anyway, everything has gone according to plan. Crimson Fist will soon be history. There's still a small problem to solve before moving on to the final phase of the plan.
That's right. My brother and I have discovered that Nurgle has been transferred to the Pensatory. There they will try to access his memories, and if they succeed, they will discover the big ending before we are ready.
Well, let's raise that place and get Nurgle out of there.
It's not that easy. That place is protected by a magical aura that cannot be nullified, that weakens everything it enters without Crimson Fist's magical seal. An old man like you would drop dead in any hallway before reaching the lower level.
Do you want to bet something? Arrogant piece of rotten meat.
Yes. course. Let's bet. Since you guys get along so well, Slaanesh and Akalina will take care of getting old Nurgly out of there. Meanwhile, Erebus and I will advance on Silver Shore west of the Reach. There, we will block the main resource distribution channel for the entire kingdom. You, my dear friend Conrad, will rally all our forces in front of the outlying settlements of the southeastern Reach. Slaanesh and Akalina will join you when they have recovered Nurgle. At that point, you will lay waste to any humans you encounter. And then you will have created the perfect gap to advance on the Valley of the End.
Crazy. 1,000 golden dragons will tear you to pieces in that damned gorge before you even get to see the royal castle. And even if you succeed, another 4,000 golden dragons await you within the wall. But now you're the boss, so I'll just watch your grand plan fall apart before my eyes.
With very little faith, a Crimson Fist infiltrator will clear the way for us. By the time they realize what is happening, they will have already torn his dearest king to pieces.
Now, in addition to undead, we also rely on demons.
You limit yourself to killing humans and leave the thinking to me. Okay, buddy?
What a disaster. They transfer the prisoner, but they are not able to reinforce security. The High Inquisitor has a lot to answer for. You need something? Honor. Strength. Duty. With determination. Honor. Duty. Honor. Death. Strength. Duty. Honor. Honor. Undead. Didn't you know that the aura affects your kind more severely? Is that why you have fallen so far behind?
I don't know who you are, or what you think you came here to do, but you just signed your death warrant.
I suppose that after 300 years, no one remembers me outside the royal castle. And although 3 centuries without fighting have weakened me greatly, you do not seem to be at your best either. Are you sure it's a good idea to challenge me? Wouldn't you rather run away?
Enough nonsense, human.
Human? I'm sorry to tell you that I left my humanity behind a long time ago, although that doesn't matter anymore. I'm ready. Duty. Strength. Duty. Honor. Strength. Honor. Duty. Honor. Strength. Honor. Duty. Strength. Death. Death. Duty. With determination. Honor. Duty. I'm ready. Honor. Strength. Honor. Duty. Honor. Death. Death.
Damn! Who are you?
I am the will of the king, the inevitable constant that returns things to their place when mortals forget their position in this world. Honor. With determination. Duty. Honor. Strength. You need something? Death. Honor. Strength. Honor. Duty. Honor. Death. Duty. Strength. Honor. Ready. Duty. Death. Death. Strength. Honor. Death. Duty. Strength. You need something? Duty. Death. Honor. Duty. Death. 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 Strength. Death. Death. Honor. Strength. Duty. Strength. Ready. With determination. Honor. I'm ready. Death. With determination. Duty. You need something? Honor. Duty. Honor. You need something? Duty. Strength. Duty. Honor. Duty. Honor. Duty. Honor. Duty. Strength. Honor. Ready. Duty. Strength. Duty. Honor. Duty. Strength. Honor. Duty. Honor. Strength. Duty. Strength. Strength. Honor. Strength. Honor. Duty. Death. Strength. Duty. Strength. Duty. Honor. Duty. Strength. Honor. Duty. Honor. Duty. Honor. Duty. Strength. Duty. Strength. Duty. Strength. Honor. Strength. Honor. Strength. Duty. Strength. Honor. Strength. Duty. Strength. Honor. As always, no mercy.
I guess Slanesh has returned to the grave again. She will return. She and her brother will never leave this world. So your effort is useless, human.
I see you very calm to be about to die, and it seems that somehow you have managed to mitigate the effects of the aura. I barely see you affected.
I know all your tricks and lies, from the false origin story of the Crimson Fist, to the origin of the powers you're so proud of. Tell me, Thoin, don't you mind being the elf's puppet? Doesn't humanity have any kind of pride?
Interesting. I intended to subdue you and replace the friend you just killed with you, but now I'll have to kill you.
Go ahead, but nothing will change. Soon the truth will be revealed, and the Iron Legion will no longer have to do anything. It will be your own people who will put an end to you and your kingdom of lies.
Strength. Duty. Honor. Duty. Death. Strength. Duty. I'm ready. Honor. Death. You need something? Strength. Death. Honor. Strength. Determination. Death. Duty. I'm ready.